Khalid, whether it's going to be Cho, you try anything sneaky, Tsunami Slam incoming.
I feel like I'm more afraid of Khalid, honestly.
I like the Kalia. They got the combo wombo with the Leomord and the
Barca.
It's just easier.
And there's natural synergy as well. I think TL, they've got enough disruption. The question is, how do they maintain mid-control now that they have to deal with this Kalia? All trades are going to be a little tougher. I think there's an argument for high loss here, just to make sure that the team can dive a little bit faster, a little bit harder.
Would be nice, but Rora read into that. It's banned. So now they have the opportunity to play Cho. But again, the Kali is there to kind of stop it right in its tracks. Also, what is Sanji playing?
Reporting for duty.
Gimme!
Okay. Thought it. We overshot.
Yeah, we overshot. And that's the danger with the draft right now.
Gato was there the whole time. He's so simple.
I think this is just simple answers, simple solutions to maintain control over mid. The Kimmy is what I'm a little worried about, right? You're going to take Purify, you know you're basically going to get chased down by the Leomord, and you get completely outranged by Pharsa. So Sanji's entire philosophy for this game, I need to win, I need to make sure later down the line I could get a Sky Piercer if necessary, but for the most part, anybody's running towards us, I have to peel them off.
Now Aurora, one more pick to complete their lineup here, and they're still going to pick up the Claude. We're going to see whether Seekiboom is able to navigate around a Team Liquid here, having double fighters. Going to be quite a fast composition. But even Team Liquid said, the thing about Aurora is that they're pretty aggressive in the early game. What do you feel about the drafts, Leo?
I think the aggression is definitely something to watch out for. But Carl Tizzy will not back down. Looking at the lineup, especially with how Oheb can unlock himself so quickly away from this Claude, because the Claude's just going to farm. I think Liquid can catch up. Liquid can get to a point where even Sanji's not going to be afraid anymore.
Well, thank you very much, Leo, as well as Gideon. And now with the drafts being done, we're going to be throwing it over to our casters for the first game, Team Liquid against Aurora.
Thank you so much, panel. Welcome to Atlanta Dawn, folks. This is our first match of the day. Team Liquid versus Aurora Gaming. And man, what a draft to start things off. Here we go. Bring it up. Thoughts on the draft?
I completely agree with what our panelists have said earlier. This can potentially be a very aggressive start once again for Aurora Turquía, and we've seen it against the Yi Sun Shin too. This is exactly what Sekai's has been through in their previous matchup. So Carl TZ definitely would need to watch out, and we have to see the lanings go really, really well, especially for Liquid's side lane.
It's also a dangerous game here, Aurora Gaming are playing. It is a best of 5, so maybe they might be experimenting here in game number 1, but to give Sanford, the apex predator, the Yu Song, hey, I think the last time we saw it was Young Gun Galacticos to let that open, and we got a classic Sanford moment in the start of the game. Let's take a look at the emblems.
It's a weakness finder too for Sanji. We're seeing on the Kimmy a bit more damage expected to come through, and generally the same. Still the fighter emblems coming through, especially for Seekiboom, taking care of potentially whatever pressure can come, knowing that Liquid might want to pay a bit more attention towards the Goldeen rather than the Uranus of Lunar.
Yeah. Well, now it's just really, really slow laning. We heard earlier Sanford really say that Aurora Gaming are known for their early aggression. So far, it's all chill, just pokes here and there. Not as crazy as their approach against Selangor Red Giants, but Trex, now to the Carl TZ.
Well, a lot of damage on a Pagu. Force trying to get away, but first blood goes over to Sanji. Now, I want to touch on something. Aurora Gaming, I think they really focused on their mid. They sacrificed the off lanes. It's something they like to do, but now they're already losing a little bit in the mid, which is not a good start for the Turkish team.
Yeah.
That's the question. Are they scared right now to make a move? Because, again, they're approaching against Selangor Red Giants. Sanford?
Oh, gank up in the top. Sanford able to dash back. Carl TZ also getting caught up, though. Tienzi with the steed trying to move in. Can they get the kill? Yes, Lunar picks it up, and now Sanford in trouble as well. Lunar goes under the tower, looking for one more shot, but Lunar has to back off. In a bad spot though, Sanji almost spots him. Turtle coming up, Pagu able to lock on. Rosa looking for positioning as well. And a bit of airstrike comes down. Sanji pushed back and taken out. Pagu now under the turtle, may fall as well. Oheb able to pick up the kill. Oheb steals the turtle and JP is low. But Lunar stands in the midst of 2 members and Rosa finds a double kill. Aurora Gaming, it's back and forth, 3-2. All right.
That could have been really good for Aurora already. Even though they lost Pagu, they were able to shift their attentions towards the EXP lane. And again, the EXP laner here, the Yuzhong of Sanford, is one of the biggest conditions you have to take note of when it comes to the turtle. But Oheb Close call there, but speaking of OHEB, he literally turned things around in that fight.
With the Phantom Steed once again, gonna get sandwiched up by JP here. The Tsunami Slam back though, OHEB goes down. TNZ might be able to just get away, he does! What? AOG misses! JP, where are you going into the tri-bush now? Bagu. What? Here up on the top side though, a gank on a Sanford. You mentioned aggression, Mirko. Well, Aurora Gaming is bringing it.
Hey, early on I was like, are they scared to make a move just because they're up against Team Liquid, such big names, a lot of pressure? Then they were like, no, we were waiting for the right time to strike, and they pounced on Team Liquid. Man, it really looked like with the first blood, Liquid had it under control. You would see the classic Filipino, all right, let's stay it slow, but TNZ.
More damage, JP brought low. Trying to get some health back, but it's 4-1, and there's just no escape. JP pushed back once more, that airstrike. TNZ gets the kill, and now Lunar's collapsing, but wait, the damage from Karl'tez, just too much. They get a good trade 1-1.
What a traction pulse from Sanji to save Karl'tez there in a tough spot. And Karl, with the instant, he held onto the Mountain Chakra for so long so that he can combo in together. And therefore, these two backliners can just back each other up.
Yep, fortunately, Liquid are always ready whenever the fights happen in the mid lane. But whenever we see the fast rotations come into play, and Adora taking advantage of it once again. Oh.
That's two ults. They baited out two big ultimates, AOG down and the Black Dragon form as well. And look at the timing. 1 second for the turtle to spawn right now. Aurora Gaming, they got a resource advantage, but they still gotta be careful because TNZ used the Phantom Steed.
Yep, JP doesn't have the AOG either, but there's the Mountain Shocker already. Will they actually go for this?
Slam doesn't use it, finally catches Sanford. Sanford able to lock on Rosa with a flicker back. Sigiboom comes in with a blazing duet, a lot of damage lands onto Lunar. Lunar needs to try to back up. Turtle does go into the hands of Team Liquid. Nobody goes down though.
Yeah. It works so well when Liquid are at least prepared or together as 5. OHEB, we saw it happen earlier too during the first turtle. He was able to save things for Liquid. The gold lead right now existing in Aurora Gaming's hands could have been so much more if only OHEB didn't take away that turtle and a couple kills. Now OHEB.
In a bad spot, TNZ should be able to get away from this. Wait, no, Rosa shows up to the party. AOG does catch on to Rosa. I mean, the back and forth, the trades right now, these teams are reading each other so cleanly.
Non-stop action.
Should be okay. Lunar brought down to 50%. Karl'tez might want to try to push this. Lunar backs up with the consecration.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Non-stop action, bro.
Non-stop.
Two teams just want to go ban for ban everywhere on the map. They're so instant in the reactions now. Tsunami's time to purify. That's about it. Let's take a look at the item builds here at the 5-minute mark.
Okay. I kind of get it for Aurora Gaming. This is really a fast rotating lineup, but if we were to take a quick look at the items here, Pagu affording to go for the Oracle first item. I know this has been a thing for Kalea for the longest time now, but I think this also signifies just how confident they are in terms of playing the early game. They just really need to go for the amount of sustain that he can offer, especially knowing that there's no reliable burst damage just yet to come from Team Liquid. Oh, but with the setup.
Cloud brings back Rosa. Rosa taken out. So if Team Liquid can find some more pickoffs just like that, they're going to be able to even out the playing field. Instead of bringing the big 5v5s, look for the small plays.
Yeah, again, for Aurora Gaming, it really looks like they've been winning out on the flashy plays department, right? The big team fights, but the slow build, AOG!
He does connect on to TNZ, plus a Black Dragon and a Petrify. It's a whole lot of damage, and the Phantom Steed does come out, but it's just not enough. He's fighting back. TNZ!
What?
Able to get away, and now JP pays the price for the chase, but he's still standing there. Sigiboom into the backside with a blazing duet. Able to be a my back. He also survives. Pagu's still standing, but OHEB isn't having it. Able to get the kill. Sigiboom needs to get back under the tower. This is grade A MLBB right now. Rosa on to OHEB. Carl! The kill, and Karl'tez joins the fight along with Sanford.
There is no time for stops. Both teams, again, just going at it. Every time we see a fight down below, there's a turtle being taken while Sanford's going 1v1 against the Uranus, and Farbiel's trying to run away.
Yeah.
And that was Lunar trying to go for the steal, but Carl gets it. All right, we finally have some downtime. What the hell happened there, Brig?
I know. I'd have to double check whether or not the anti-heals are already in for Team Liquid, but fortunately, because of the enhanced basic attacks, JP definitely was still able to live through all of that. So maybe now that they do have it, they can afford to be a bit more aggressive and a bit more focused on taking down TNZ, because for the past few team fights we've seen, TNZ's always been surviving, but there's a Black Dragon form and the AOG. Oh!
Has to use a Tsunami Slam just to get away there. Sanford, though, able to get the big damage onto Rosa. Here's Tsunami Slam onto Sanford, and now Sanford switch back. TNZ shows up out of nowhere and gets the kill. And Lunar, once again, just harassing Oheb. Every time you think one of the members are going to win the fight, the other team comes out on top.
The Apex Predator, he smelled blood in the water, but it was a bait from Aurora Gaming.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we're seeing how Liquid are kind of reading into this still. It's not like they're being a bit too reactive just yet. Karl'Tezi still very much focused on farming. He knows what he has to do as the Yi Sun-shin. So later on, we will be seeing him a bit more active when it comes to the team fights, but now it's just Liquid trying to stop these fast rotations and plays that are coming from Aurora Gaming.
TNZ?
TNZ able to push back. Karl'Tezi goes down. Rosa picks up the kill, a nice shifting clouds on multiple members. Oheb! But wait, the Tsunami Slam. Oheb goes down as well. TNZ still standing strong. Siggy Boom Beam Eyes to the side. He's going to try to take this tower on the top side. Aurora Gaming outclassing TL right now.
They're too good. They're too good at choosing timings and choosing when to fight. They know when a crucial member of Liquid is down. Sanji!
Might not be able to get away from this one. Their airstrike wipes him off the map.
Rosa, TNZ, everyone are playing so darn well. And we understand again that, hey, we didn't get to see the Leomord first from TNZ this tournament, but he was the first guy to bring it up back then when no one was playing it. So when he got back on the horse, he was like, I got this. This could be, is probably, I don't know if we can refer to the panel, the best Leomord performance at M7 so far. TNZ, we know him for, again, the last loss, the Joys, the Fannies, as of recent, but he's back on his signature heroes. I'm just wondering when the Amon's gonna show up. Tsunami Slam.
Agu able to get the pick on Oheb. Oheb might not be able to take this. Gets away, but Lunar tries to grab him, has to back up, and AOG defensively from Team Liquid. Aurora Gaming now waiting for the Lord to come down on the top side.
Okay, this is the 100% win rate of the units that we're talking about here. Lord still full speed. Rosa!
In a little bit of trouble, forced to use the flicker back. Lunar brought down to about 20%. Able to just get away. Aurora Gaming just playing the range right now. TNZ comes in with a Phantom Steed, brings him back into the feathered airstrike, the shifting clouds from Oheb, but is it enough? Tsunami Slam. Sanford now into the back line as well. Black Dragon goes out, Oheb goes down. TNZ able to get the kill, and Aurora Gaming are advancing.
They got waves. Siggy Boom's on the base already. One more base turret left.
My gosh.
Right, a nice Tsunami Slam once again lands on Sanford, and Sanford is gone. It's 3v5 right now. Aurora Gaming with an 8K gold lead and a wave coming in.
Okay, Karl'Tezi and Sanji are there. They still have ways to clear, but Rosa!
Strike. They won't be able to defend. TNZ takes out JP. Another wave of minions coming down the top side. It's Sanji, Karl'Tezi up against
They're on it.
five. If there's a team that could do it, they could try, but Siggy Boom with a blazing duet to clear out the map. They lock onto the base, and they take game number 1.
10 minutes and 54 seconds to deal with the final boss. Aurora Gaming with their new version, a refined version of the draft of the playstyle that we saw from them against Selangor Red Giants.
It was a bit too similar to what we saw yesterday.